Hello and welcome to another session in mathematics. In this session, we'll be looking at simultaneous equations. But before that, let us take a look at our previous lesson. Welcome back. In this study today, we'll be looking at substitution method of simultaneous equation. Let us start with the definition of simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation is an equation which involves two unknown variables, which may be x and y, whose equations are solved at the same time. The two equations are solved at the same time. I said the value of the unknown should satisfy both equations at the same time. For instance, if you find the value of x, then you substitute it in the second equation to be able to obtain the value of y. That is what they're trying to tell us here. So the value of the unknown should be able to satisfy the equations that are given to you. There are three methods of solving simultaneous equations, which includes what we call substitution method. We have the elimination method, and we have the graphical method. But in this study, we'll be focusing on substitution and elimination. Okay, and today we are starting with substitution method. Okay, let us take some examples on substitution method of simultaneous equation. We have a problem here on the screen. It says solve 6y minus 5x equal to minus 12 and 4y minus 3x equal to 11 simultaneously. So let us start solution. The first thing we need to do is to number the equations. By numbering them, we have that 6y plus 5x equals minus 12 is our equation 1, and 4y minus 3x equal to 11 is our equation 2. Okay, now from equation 1 we will make one of the unknown variables the subject of the formula. Okay, so from equation 1 5x is equal to minus 12 minus 6y. We're trying to make s the subject of formula. Therefore, x is equal to minus 12 minus 6y all over 5. Okay, so we call this equation 3. Now we've gotten the value of x, so we'll now substitute the value of s in equation 2. We substitute the value of x in equation 2, which is here. Let's go over to the next page. Our equation 2 is giving us 4y minus 3x equal to 11. Okay, and then we are given x to be equal to minus 12 minus 6y all over 5. Therefore, we have 4y minus 3 into minus 12 minus 6y all over 5 to be equal to 11. This 11 here. What do we need to do here? We need to multiply both sides by 5. We need to multiply through by 5. If we multiply through by 5, we have 4y times 5 minus 3 into minus 12 minus 6y all over 5 times 5 to be equal to 11 times 5. 4y times 5 will give us 20y. This 5 will eliminate this 5. Then we have minus 3 into minus 12 minus 6y to be equal to 11 times 5 is 55. Is that correct? Okay. At this point, we open this bracket. Then we have 20y minus 3 times minus 12 will give us plus what? 36. Okay. Minus 3 times minus 6y will give us what? Plus 18y. and then that is equal to what? 55. We collect like terms. Collecting like terms, we have 20y plus 18y to be equal to 55 minus 36. That is this 36 crossing over to the right hand side of the equation. Then we have 38y to be equal to 55 minus 36 will give us 19. Therefore, y is equal to 19 over 38. 19 into itself is 1. 19 into 38 is 2. Y is equal to 1 over 2. So we've gotten the value of y to be what? 1 over 2. We now substitute the value of y in our equation 3, which is this, to be able to get the value of what? The value of x. Okay, let's start. We have x to be equal to minus 12 minus 6y all over 5. Therefore, we have x to be equal to minus 12 minus 6 into what? 1 over 2. Okay, since we got the value of our y to be 1 over 2 all over 5, we have x to be equal to minus 12 minus 6 times half will give us minus 3 all over what? 5. So x is equal to minus 12 minus 3 will give us minus 15 all over 5, and that will give us what? X to be equal to minus 3. Okay, so to refresh your memory on what we've done so far, kindly provide the answer to the following questions on the screen. Okay, welcome back. So far we've been able to deal with the substitution method of simultaneous equation. I will stop here today. In our next class we'll go over to the elimination method of simultaneous equation. So do well to use the lesson note on the platform for better understanding and information on what we've done so far, and feel free to leave a comment on the comment section. Till we meet again in our next class, stay safe and bye.